So I'm Max Ceron. Max Ceron, CWBA Association Welding podcast.
Because the only way to change industry is to own industry, and I've always thought about that. It's really hard to change it from the bottom when you're the little guy, but if you can get yourself into a position of power, once you're in that position of power, now sling the arrows, right? And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I'd love to see women do. And I think that your makerspace is kind of like one of these things, because as a dude I can walk into a million shops and just say, hey, teach me how to weld, and they'll be like, yeah, right on. It's not easy for women to do that, and so you guys giving them a space is perfect, right?
Right.
Yeah,
And I hope that, in terms of having a space like this and encouraging women to come practice their skills, work on their skills, learn new skills, that when they exit and they go back into the workforce, like let's say we have a woman, she had just gotten her ticket, she just finished her welding program, and, she has certain skills that she wants to learn so that she can get certified in certain things, but she has nowhere to go for that. And obviously that's so discouraging and that's so disempowering, and you're not going to want to move up in the ranks. You're not going to want to have that voice for yourself to move up if like you don't even feel like you're enough. And that's why I hope, and what Joe and I want so badly for the red bench is for these women to exit with that newfound or elevated confidence to be able to go back to work or enter a workplace on the floor and say, okay, enough's enough. I feel like I can move up now. I can move up through the ranks, and one day find themselves up in those positions where they can make like real change, real applicable change. Like how Jolene said when she was talking about her story, that becoming an engineer was a way for her and for myself as well to enact that change.
Yeah.
What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, to affect high level change. And just to be clear, like our shop is not a training space. Like we're not there to train anybody or won't have like programs, at least in the beginning, where you learn a certain skill or you can like get a ticket or something. We're just there to be a place that you can come if you have skills or if you have absolutely no skills whatsoever. Just show up and be like, hey, how does this work? Like maybe you're new, you don't have any skills whatsoever, and you have like something broken at your house, and you're like, I really want this to be fixed, but I don't want to have to call somebody, and I want to learn. I want to be able to do it myself, and then have other women there who, can act as mentors. Like, okay, I'll show you how to do that. Or maybe you just bring your computer and watch a YouTube tutorial, but you have all the tools there, so you don't have to go out and buy them. Maybe you live in an apartment, you don't have a garage or a shop space. You have a place to go and do that. And so there's a one aspect of it. If we want women to get practical skills, like I know for myself, I did a welding continuing education program at NATE, and I went through the whole thing, and I came out at the end like, I don't have a welder at home or a garage or anything, so I guess that's just the end of that. Where I want to be at the red bench for women like me, be like, you got your ticket, you did a continuing education course, and then you go there, and then suddenly you have this shop, so you can do those skills. You can build stuff on the weekend. So if you have to go and work on Monday and go into this like really challenging work environment, like I built something on the weekend, I fixed something, I helped someone build another project. Like I am more than my job even. Like I do this is my life. Like I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy fixing stuff. And the other element of that is the community aspect, where you can go into a place where it's women or like people like you who you can tell stories to and be like, oh, I went into the work the other day and this happened, and they're like, oh, this happened to me too. So we can share our experiences and build on that, so you're not isolated. Like being a woman going into a workplace where you're one of like 10 or 20 or 50 people, and there's no one else there like you, that's incredibly isolating, not being able to relate your experiences or know, is this normal or is this not normal? Like, am I crazy if I'm thinking this, or is that really how it is? And so with the red bench, you can have that too, this community that you can go to and connect to, and basically, build yourself up and know that you're in the right place and you're doing the right thing.